How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and a happy new year to you. I hope you guys had a great weekend, celebrated the new year, dropped the ball, right? That's what you do on New Year. Anyway, happy new year, happy 2024. I hope you guys accomplish everything you wanted to accomplish. And those of you that already gave up on your resolutions, you are not alone. Now, this is REN, Sick Boy, of his most recent album, Sick Boy. I'm checking the list right now. I'm going off of, basically based on the comments, I'm going off of REN's, most popular hits, Sick Boy being one of them. I do want to get to like the covers that he did. I believe he did I Shot the Sheriff and Bittersweet Symphony. I'm really curious to see how he did that because it's a pretty cool song. Anyway, but this is Sick Boy. Let's dive into the reaction. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing. And if you want to support the channel even further, there's a Patreon link down below. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go. Okay. Hyperventilating here.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Oh. Oh God. Oh, we have Professor Pig here again. Who is this? What does he symbolize?
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so.
Fire.
You'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show. Derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration. Drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In.
Oh God.
Out. Good. Now
Is it
tell me
her
the
under
first
the
thing that
mask?
comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy,
Where's the lie though?
Boy, push it down in public, quick pose for the big boy. Record label meetings.
Why does that hand have blood on it?
Boy, why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
God, that was it? That was way too fucking short. It was short to the point. But like, just as a song, I wish that beat was fucking fire though. I like it. That was a great song. The lyrical content, obviously, we understand because he's been preaching the same thing in his other songs. But this kind of blended what the message in Money Game and then the message in High Ren. Because he's talking about himself, he's talking about being sick, but then he's like, no, we are sick. Everybody is sick because consumerism, capitalism, all that shit, right? These are diseases, we're parasites, that we are all sick. right? But it's told from the perspective of him dealing with his sickness. And what does she say? His mind is making him sick? Dude, that's heavy, dude. That is heavy shit. All right, let's dive into those lyrics. Ooh, great song. This was, I mean, that beat was very like peak Timbaland era, if you know what I mean. Like, it sounded like something Timbaland would make. But anyway, I don't know enough about the UK rap scene to compare it to anybody from the UK rap scene. I know Timbaland. It sounded very similar to a Timbaland type beat. So anyway, it was fire. It's fucking fire. Anyway, lyrics. Okay, got lyrics up. And the cover art is the pig mask. Maybe to symbolize the music industry being butchers, being pigs. I mean, I don't know what the symbolism there is. Maybe one of you can enlighten me. Or maybe it's referencing another song that I haven't seen or heard yet. But it definitely looks like Professor Pig, who is a Batman villain, who is a serial killer, who dresses up in a pig mask and murders people. In a butcher, like he has a butcher's apron, you know, the white coat, all of that. Crazy. Anyway, looks very similar to that. So yeah. So he starts the song off with Hi Ren, but it's from the doctor's perspective. Very similar to the song Hi Ren, but there he was kind of talking to himself, addressing his inner demon, basically. But here the doctor is saying, Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today. Thanks for seeing me. Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response? I don't think so. Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback. Yeah, so she's saying your mind is making you sick. So, I mean, it's not necessarily... Trauma response, yes, but it's not necessarily psychosomatic. It's more like, no, your mind is literally making you sick, which is a case beyond that. But anyway, so yeah, then there's the heavy breathing. He's hyperventilating, basically. So, okay, this line, sick boy, bitten by a tick boy. Bitten by a tick. Now, there's two ways I want to decipher this. One of them may be right, one of them may be just far off. Bitten by a tick boy, very literal sense, bitten by a tick means, did he contract Lyme's disease? Or Lyme disease, which is you get from tick bites, right? Did he get Lyme disease? Or bitten by a tick boy, does he have a form of Tourette's? I mean, I've never seen an interview with him, so I don't know what he's like, you know, when he's not rapping or not in a music video. So I don't know. But bitten by a tick in the literal sense could just mean Lyme disease, if he contracted Lyme disease. And a few of you in the comments also mentioned that he's immunocompromised, so he has a very weak immune system. So if he contracted Lyme disease, our boy was on death's door, basically, right? So looking for that fix, boy, anabolic steroids, stem cell poster boy. So that to me is like, okay, they put him on a prescription of anabolic steroids and stem cells. He went into like the stem cell program to cure his, not cure, but like to help his immune system. Is that what that's referencing right there? Pass out, white noise, which is static. Quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Now, snake oil isn't a thing. Snake oil comes from the phrase snake oil salesman, which is way back in the day. Scam artists, basically, scam salesmen would sell you bottles of snake oil, but it's just regular oil, but they'd call it snake oil and up the price. So gullible people would think, oh, I'm getting snake oil, so oil extracted from snakes. There's no such thing. A snake oil salesman is a scam artist. So if someone's selling you snake oil, it means they're selling you bullshit. So quick fix, snake oil, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? So whatever drugs he was on was like a placebo effect, maybe. Snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more. This again coming from the side of the doctor, but the doctor's being very antagonistic. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's from Ren's perspective. When he was in that state, he kind of saw the doctors and the people who were trying to help him as antagonistic. Maybe? I don't know. So yeah, because she's not doing a very good job of being a doctor. She's not being helpful. She's just pushing pills at him, right? Take another pill here, take a couple more. right? Let's see how you're doing in another week or so. Just basically put him on a prescription, put him on a dosage, and we'll come back to it when we can, right? You'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show. Derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medications, inflammation, dehydration. So he's going through a list of shit that he experienced while being on these drugs that they pushed on him, I guess, right? Or the side effects of said drugs. Inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown sucker, drown sucker, drown sucker, drown. The cadence of that line is really fucking cool. Anyway, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I'll never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I've always seemed to drown. Metaphorically drown, he's saying, obviously, because he's drowning in the noise, he's drowning in his problems, drowning in drugs. Did he have a habit or an addiction maybe because of it? You guys can let me know. But anyway, so is this all making sense, Ren? Yeah, I think so. Good. What I propose we do is try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood? So not only did this guy, again, I don't know if it's confirmed whether he had Lyme disease, but from the lyrics I'm saying, if he also had Lyme disease and he was immunocompromised, on top of that, if he was dealing with like mental illness, whoa. I mean, when it rains, it pours, huh? So yeah, what can you tell me about your childhood? I can't really think. It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some time, take some deep breaths with me, in and out, in and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. So that's kind of that's a method that people use in therapy. It's not necessarily the best method. I've read, like it's like the ink blot test. It doesn't really tell you anything. It's a first response type mechanism, right? It's not actual analyzing of the brain. At least that's what I've read. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know for sure. But from what I've read, these certain methods that therapists use, a lot of them are very placebo. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. Yes. So in verse 2, basically, he runs down all the things he was saying in Money Game and even in High REN. He's talking about the world and how fucked it is, basically, right? So he's like, I'm not sick, we are sick, we're standing on a cliff. In the name of progress, we jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with a smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick boy. So, okay, so I'm guessing, because this song came out a year ago, right? A few months ago. This is off his recent album. So at this point, he's already kind of famous. So he's dealing with the public, he's dealing with fame, and he's dealing with perhaps paparazzi and invasiveness of media and all of these things. But he's also going through this shit, like he's immunocompromised, mental illness, whatever other pain that he's going through. But they tell him, push it down, just in public, smile for the picture, pose for the picture, just push it down, go home and deal with it. But here, you push it down, right? Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you want to be rich, boy? Which is what the labels are pushing on him. Like, don't you want to make so much money? He's like, fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. Ooh, I don't know if that's literal or not, but what the fuck? The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants when we do what we're told. The fucking writing, dude. This guy's a lyrical genius. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold, and we bleed it for wealth, and we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? Great question. If we keep digging, pretty soon, all you have is a fucking hole. And I'm bleeding myself and bleeding my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason because I'm doing the same. So, okay, that's kind of the guilt that he was also referencing in High REN, where he's part of the problem, right? Like, he's also doing it. I mean, not he didn't do it, but his demon, the dark Ren, told him that, hey, you do these things. Like, you preach, that the world is fucked and everything, but you do it too. Like, you're also making music for the public. You're making music so everybody will relate to you, right? Because then he's like, I'm bleeding, I'm the reason because I'm doing the same. So it's like, it's pointing the finger back at yourself kind of thing. So he feels guilty that he's also doing it. He's part of the industry that he is cursing. Dude, sick boy. That was fucking sick, boy. Anyway, let's cut that out. That was a great song. And like I said, that Timbaland-esque beat, I don't know enough about the UK scene to make a reference, but I know Timbaland, so it's a Timbaland-esque beat. Let me know what you guys thought of the reaction below. And once again, Happy New Year, everybody. We're back. 2024 is our year. I'm just getting started. I've noticed that I'm almost at 3,000 subs. Thank you guys so much for subbing, for liking, for commenting, for the engagement, for the suggestions. I mean, yeah, the videos have been doing really well and I really appreciate it. So yes, we're just getting started. But I will see you in the next one. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.